The topic of luxury bags is something that definitely has taken over YouTube and TikTok, and I love hearing the opinions and us just hearing the tea about every single bag before you make that huge purchase, because honestly, spending money on a bag and not having that money left to put in the bag can definitely be a little bit bittersweet. But I'm gonna show you my current bag collection. This is the first time I've ever felt that I could finally do this video, and it definitely is gonna span between luxury, high street, and all in the middle with premium. So let's dive right in. Hey, if you're new here as well, my name's Amanda. Welcome back if you are a returning member of this cozy little nook of the internet. If you are returning, you already know that we love to cover style, lifestyle, and travel when we can. So happy to have you if you're new. Let's dive right in. To start off, I'm gonna dive right into my luxury purchases. Now, these are all Chloé bags, not to bury the lead, and I will put chapters down below in case you're looking for a specific one or you want to return back to this video just to be sure. But I'm going to start with the first Chloé bag that I ever purchased, and that is my Chloé Tess. My Chloé Tess is it's just something that I wanted for so long. I wanted this bag to be versatile. I wanted to feel dressier when I wore it. I wanted it to be leather because I really feel like if you are investing that amount of money, you need to be investing in really good quality products. And I had just coveted this bag for so long. And that's the thing that you'll find about my collection is I'm not here for trendy bags. I'm here for bags that I love personally and I know I'm gonna get wear out of, not the it bag of the season. First of all, I got this in Maudie Gray, and I actually purchased this secondhand off of Vestiaire Collective. It was barely even used, and I definitely saved a few $100s on getting this bag, which a little bit always goes a far way. It can pack really nice and tight. Whenever I pack it, I will unclip the big strap because it has those two straps that you can opt for, maybe more of the top handle shoulder type of bag or the crossbody so you can be hands-free. I will unclip that, roll it up, shove it in there, and then shove some socks in so it keeps some nice structure. I love the color Maudie Gray. I've looked at a ton of these and I don't think that I would purchase the Chloé Tess in any other color. I just think that this one is perfect. It's nice and neutral and it goes with absolutely everything. My kind of fall, winter, and even sometimes spring, summer wardrobe, depending on what I'm wearing. And also it has two-toned hardware. So on the side here, it's got silver as well as gold hardware, which is really amazing. I'm typically a gold girly, so the primary hardware color in this is definitely gold, so it always matches whatever I am wearing. But if I am wearing silver, I don't feel intimidated to wear this bag. Plus, it kind of proves that mixing hardwares, especially now, is honestly a trend in itself. You just have to rock it. Inside, you have the magnetic close, and it is quite hefty, so if someone were trying to get into your bag, you would definitely notice. And inside, there is this big single open pocket that fits my phone, and I have the very large iPhone, so it definitely fits in there, as well as the card slot in the front. I love when there's a front little pocket because then if I get a receipt or something like that, I can shove it in there. And then it has this extra little card holder in there. Yeah, great size, love that. Maybe some of the negatives about this bag, but I would still repurchase it. Again, not to bury the lead here. A lot of people were saying online, I don't like the smooth leather because it can definitely scratch easily. And while that's true, I wear this bag so incredibly much, you guys, and I have not found that many scratches. And if my mom was watching this video, she would be like, wow, that is shocking, because I do not go easy on things. I have found the hardware on mine has scratched just slightly, but again, I don't think you notice too much. And besides that, it does sometimes squeak. You can hear the hardware when you're coming, but I definitely blank that out whenever I'm wearing it. But if that's something that could potentially bother you, well, consider it on your cons list. Next up is the Chloé bag that probably has the most cost per wear, like the lowest cost per wear of anything in my collection. And that's because the moment that I bought this bag, it was attached to my shoulder. It's my Chloé Woody Tote, and don't look too close because it definitely needs a little bit of a clean ahead of this spring summer season. This tote has gone with me absolutely everywhere. And while the price point is quite high for a tote, if you're just looking in general at tote bags, this is a luxury purchase, Chloé, but it has worn so incredibly well. Not only does it have amazing structure, it has the leather straps on the side that add that touch of like premium luxury detail. It's got the contrast stitching, as well as that Chloé band that, even though mine is a little dirty, I think it's held up so incredibly well, and I'm ready to clean this guy. Now, something as well that I love about it is that it also has the leather on the top handle straps, and that those are sewn down and double done, because whenever I have it on my shoulder, it's so incredibly comfortable. I've worn this from spring to winter, and I just absolutely adore it. And I have the medium size. Now, the small size was definitely too small for me in terms of functionality, because I wanted to be able to carry my computer. My computer slides perfectly in this, and I have a MacBook. And then one thing, if you are ever considering getting a Chloé Woody tote, or any tote for that matter, the Dior one, anything, I'm gonna tag this down below, but I got this insert. Again, it needs cleaned. This is real life. I got this insert from Etsy, and it even came with a zipper and all of these little compartments so that I can put cards. I have lipsticks in there. I have a hairbrush in there currently. I have a little hand sanitizer, and I literally just slide it in there, because otherwise all you're gonna have is this open cavity and this one pocket. And to keep the bottom clean, I just, yeah, shove it in there. And what's great about that insert in any tote bag that you're gonna purchase is it's gonna give it some extra structure. I've used this as my carry-on before for traveling. It's honestly the best. I love it. I would 1,000,000% repurchase it in this shade first, 1,000,000%, and I've even considered some other shades because I love it that much. P.S. If you have any questions as we're going through this video, please pop them down below. For the sake of not wanting to make this video 2 hours long, I'm trying to hit everything quickly, but yes, please let me know questions. I will get to them 100%. Next up, we have the Chloé Marcie bag, and this is where I kind of hit the point and hit my stride of saying, this is me not going for trends. This bag was very popular in those like mid 2000s and has been a big part of Chloé's collections in a smaller version, and of course this larger medium version. I love the saddlebag look. I definitely love how feminine Chloé is with all of these little touches. The way that their logo lies is beautiful. And this blue for me is my perfect blue. You guys know that I'm a blue girly. I say it almost every single video. And this blue is truly a neutral. I could match this with anything in my wardrobe, and I am convinced that it would go. Now, as for the Chloé Marcie, I truly want to see this bag have a resurgence, because for me, it has been so incredibly functional. Now, the Woody tote, I can carry my camera, my computer, all of those things. This can't carry as much as that, but it's not an open tote. But what it does have is, if you open these two little toggles, it has this secret pocket, which I really like to put my passport or even some receipts, for example, like I was saying before, anything that I think I need to save for later, but still have on hand nice and easy. And then it has these two straps along with the big long strap, which you can remove just to make it a top handle bag. And I have done that before. I sometimes wear it over my body like this, but I don't always love the look. It depends on what I'm wearing. As for the top zipper, a couple people were saying it's annoying that it doesn't open fully because you unzip like that fully, and then you can get inside, but they felt like it didn't open fully. All they have to do is literally undo the zipper, and then you're fully in your bag. As you can tell, I have a couple of things in here, but just like the other two Chloé bags, it's got that one main compartment and then a zip. And this zip is so heavy duty on the inside and marked again with the Chloé logo. So overall, this bag has been one that I got for an absolute steal off of Essence, but I would pay full price for this bad boy because I'm obsessed. It was a band-aid I ripped off, and I'm so glad that I did. Moving on to a premium brand that I discovered, I think it was last year, and I absolutely fell in love with. Not only do I love the way that their bags look because they are absolutely stunning, but I also loved the ethos of the brand. This is a London brand named DeMellier, and this is the first bag that I purchased from them. And every single time I wear this bag, you guys, I get a compliment because it looks so good. And again, it carries all of my work things. Quite a bougie bag to say that I purchased this as my work bag, but hey, girls got a cafe, you know what I mean? You gotta look cute when you go to the cafe. cafe, and I have been absolutely loving seeing this brand blow up more and more and more, and I think it's just going to continue to be on your radar because the craftsmanship is incredible. The give back is amazing too. They have a really, really good principles and reasons for having this company. This bag is called the New York, and it is in the, I'm going to confirm on screen, it is in the medium size. Almost 100%, but I will confirm on screen. And it's got that gold hardware. It is basically a main big cavity with 2 pockets. There's one slide pocket here and then a little tiny zip as well. And this bag has just been really great. Again, it would be amazing little carry-on personal item bag as well as a work bag. That's just gonna make you feel a lot more chic. So don't overpack it, but a beautiful bag, contrast stitching. Also has this little clip on the front. My only kind of feedback for this one is when you clip it, it doesn't always stay together. But I was talking to some of my girlfriends about this the other day, and we both agreed that we actually like it undone anyways, the best. So if we were to choose one, it would be this one anyways. No negatives on this one unless you are someone who definitely loves a zipper to close and you're kind of nervous about pickpocketers or anyone reaching inside of your bag or seeing inside of your bag. This might not be the one for you, but it does have 2 clasps, 2 little snaps on the side here, and as well a magnetic snap in the middle. So in terms of being closed, if you don't have something that's holding it open, you can close it pretty well. I also love this color. It, again, is so beautiful. I had someone say the other day on social that they didn't think that it was good for a spring summer bag because it was a little too dark, and I will clap back because I have already seen someone style that bag in black, and I think that if you get a brown or a tan, a black, a cream, a white bag, or a neutral like that blue canvas, you are good to go. You have got your seasons covered. Okay, so to that point, falling in love with DeMellier, this is a forever love, okay? I'm gonna not only tag these bags, but the other colors that I'm looking at in the other bags because DeMellier is bae. Not only have I fallen in love, but I've also embossed my little initials on this next one. This one is called the Vancouver, and they just brought this style back. So we have the New York, we have the Vancouver. I've been looking at the Paris, but this black bag is so stunning for a premium purchase. I have been really looking for the black bag that's going to be like the one to rule them all for all of my outfits that I require a black accessory, and I'm not ready yet to pull the plug on a super luxury purchase. There are some YSL ones that I absolutely love. The Saint Laurent Manhattan bag truly has my heart, but it is quite small. This one is a wonderful size. So let's start off with hardware. You basically just touch the bottom here and then it unlocks, which is such a luxe piece of hardware. Yes, it's large, but it's not a huge logo, which is also really nice for that quiet luxury. Inside, you have the front pocket and that huge main compartment as well. I was actually looking for this lip liner right before this video. And then you also have a zipper open and shut in there. So just in a bag that's a crossbody or a shoulder bag, I'll show you that in a second, it's really cool. You have 3 little compartments that you can play with, and the main one is gonna be great. Now, it is very nice and structured. Maybe a negative to this is that it doesn't have any feet on the bottom. So when you set it down, you will have to be a little bit mindful of scratches. That's something my mom always taught me, make sure it's got feet on the bottom. So this one doesn't, and neither does the Marcie bag, by the way. But you can make this into a long shoulder strap, or you simply just pull the middle through, and then instead of being a crossbody, you now have a shoulder bag, and you just have to adjust that slightly. And I was mentioning that I embossed my initials on this, and I just have to find, you can get it foiled or embossed. There is my initials embossed on there. So I mean, if you are in the market to gift something like this, of this value to someone, embossing it would be really lovely. Now, I don't think you can return it after you've embossed it, but still, if you are 100% certain of your love, and I think you should be, give it a go. Make it yours officially. I also like the idea of embossing something over doing a foil, because if I was to sell this on a Vestiaire Collective, for example, it's a little bit more subtle. Next, in terms of premium purchases, I want to show you my self-portrait bag. And this was actually my wedding bag. I absolutely adore this one, and I think it is the cutest. I just need to find some more places to wear it. It looks like this. It's so adorable. I'll put a couple of the pictures from the wedding up on screen, but a super meaty piece of hardware and a cute top handle. Doesn't fit much, guys, does not fit much, just fits my phone, but does have the feet on the bottom, is smooth leather, and is very nice and structured. Now it also comes with a crossbody strap that is just inside this bag, and I actually haven't even undone it yet because I just love this little top handle bag. I think it is so adorable. And the silver hardware, very bridal, very beautiful. Negatives to that one would just be the size, but if you just need your phone, maybe a card and a little touch-up lip gloss, you are good to go. Staying in the lane of premium purchases, but maybe a brand you may not have heard of if you haven't seen any of my videos before. This is Teddy Blake New York. Genuine leather, made in Italy, the top craftsmen that do this work. They actually have craftsmen that have made bags and designed bags for some of the most famous fashion houses in the world that now create for Teddy Blake, or just kind of pop in to do some creations. And I have to say, I wear these bags so much because they are so versatile. They go with every outfit. They scream old money, and they're beautifully made, and they hold everything that you need to hold. So if you want something a little bit bigger than the Vancouver, these are my two Teddy Blake bags. I'm gonna show you them both at once so we can kind of get through this section. They are very similar. I believe one's called the Ava, and I can't remember the name of the Ava and the Kim. Okay, it's the Ava and the Kim, I'm remembering. But they are so beautifully done. They are both top handle bags, but they do come with an extra strap that you can make them longer. And they have two little clasps in the front. So there's the extra strap. I always keep them inside the bag. And inside the bag is that beautiful leather, open for you just to put everything that you need, and then an internal zip in case you need something a little bit more secure. To get in and out of them, it can sometimes be a tiny bit of a faff because you've got to turn those and then open them and all of that. But you know what? I just think it's part of the experience. I feel like you can take your time opening and closing your bag. These also both have the feet on the bottom. So there you go, check for my mom. And I just think they are an incredible size. So if you are looking for something that isn't necessarily in the luxury price point, I would go with Teddy Blake. I should still have a promo code from working with them from a long time ago, but I'll pop it down in the comments. So if you're curious and you are doing some browsing, they often have sales and you can stack those promo codes. So give it a go. If it works, it works. Still in the premium price point, we go to Coach. This is actually one of the first things I was ever gifted as a blogger that I just could not believe. I need to scroll back in my Instagram like really far. I remember taking these photos in my parents' backyard and I just haven't been able to get rid of this purse since. But pulling it out for this video, I'm thinking I should try to style that bag more. That would be a lot of fun. This is a little Coach bag. It's got two top handles that you have to hold together, but then it also has these extra two that you can do a shoulder strap. And I'm sure you could even cross those and kind of play with them, maybe even do crossbody if you wanted by connecting them. It has these two side compartments and then one big main zip with a meaty zipper. And then as well, that internal zipper as well. And there's your little classification card that this is genuine Coach. It is a beautiful bag, and I think that Coach has been going through definitely a really big swing in terms of its branding. It had its heyday in those mid 2000s when we were just absolutely all obsessed with Quick Coach and we needed to go to the factory outlet and get our little Coach wallets, and I remember getting one of those. But it's really come back. The way that their brand is looking now, I feel like is a little bit more understated, less logo centric, and the leathers that they use are stunning and the hardware that they use are stunning. And Coach actually has this one care part of their program. If you have a Coach bag but purchased from their store, their people will inform you that they do have a cleaning service for your bags. I'll have to see if they still have that, but I think that's a really great way to keep people coming back to your store. All of the bags so far that I've shown you, I would definitely repurchase. And besides that Coach one, I have gotten all of these bags in the past 5 years, so they are really tight to my collection. Moving on to a couple of more playful bags, we're gonna go a little bit quicker, and a couple that I've been disappointed in. These are two bags that I purchased from By Far over the the little panty that we were having, and I would not repurchase these bags. I thought this bag was gonna be so much bigger than this. This was one of my first mistakes when it comes to online shopping. I bought both of these bags from Essence, and though this is screaming Elle Woods and it's cute and I'm gonna have it in my collection because I have it now, like this is so different from what I own currently. It's very playful, it's very girly, it's very Y2K. It's very young. I'll just keep it just in case I have something that really makes sense for this that doesn't make sense for the rest. But besides that, by far hasn't really impressed me. Not necessarily the most beautiful hardware by any means. I mean, the zippers work, but does that mean they're nice? Not so much. They are cute, they are playful, they're definitely really, really young. And as I'm saying this, I'm thinking, I think I might need to sell both those bags. I'm gonna go to the Sezane Farrow bag. This is the first bag that I've ever owned from Sezane, and while I think that their products are absolutely incredible, the leathers are amazing. Like this bag has incredible structure. It's so beautiful. I think it would be such a faff to get into because you have to untie this bow, get into your bag, re-cinch it, and retie it. It's just so different than having hardware. And also because the base is so large, it just hangs very far off your body. Now, I did get this as a partially I paid for, partially a code from them when I was working with them on a PR project. So it's one of those things that I'm like, okay, I really need to try to style this bag, but would I recommend that you guys buy this one? Not so much. However, they do have another bag that I am so much more interested in, and I don't know why I purchased the Farrow over top of this one. It really gives me Celine vibes in an understated way, and I really wish that that is the one I went for instead of this one. So I'm gonna tag that one and the Farrow down below in case you're like, Amanda, you're wrong, I love that bag. However, I do love the color of this leather. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna try to style this one more. I actually should say this is one of my first premium purchases that I ever made because I think that this was like 2015 or something like that, but I went for it, guys. Not the one from Amazon. No, your girl purchased the genuine Cult Gaia Half Moon bag, and it says Cult Gaia right there. And now when I see Cult Gaia products, I'm like, I have something from there because their stuff is so beautiful. Now, I still love this bag. I wear it on vacation. I always felt so fun wearing it. I would wear it in the most inappropriate situations. The issue is, yes, when your keys are in it, they will be poking out the bottom. But if you are on a beach holiday, it's a really cute bag to have. I will tag this one down below and a very, very good Amazon dupe that is like probably 1/5 of the price. Because I like having this and my friends borrow it when they go on vacations, and it's just honestly really nice to dress up. However, I just don't know if I would invest in something like this again. But it is one of those things that I'm like, well, I'm happy that I have it. Super rapid fire. We have got a bag that is so similar. I purchased this from a more vintage shop that was down the street in Hamilton for me. It was called Girl on a Wing, and they moved locations. They still have a location. And I think this is so cute. An acrylic version of the Cult Gaia bag in a multicolored version. This is just so fun and obviously so different from anything else that I own. 100% keeping this. I don't care if they're not in the most style. I purchased this guy in Australia. It's from a brand called Seed Heritage. I feel like Pebbles and Bam Bam, like what's her name? Wendy? No, I can't remember, from the Flintstones. I feel like her when I wear it, but I just love it. It has one little compartment and it is perfect to bring on holiday because look at how good that baby packs. This is the Zara bag that you see all over bridal showers and even wedding Instagrams. It is from Zara. It has an internal pouch as well as a nice and long strap, and when you are in your bride season, it's always nice to have a pearl accessory. Clearly, this is one for the season, so if I know you and you are going through your bride season, know that this is a borrower that you can definitely borrow. A nice little Zara purchase, followed by another nice little Zara purchase. I love this basket bag. You guys see this all the time on my Instagram and YouTube. Contrast stitching, nice straw kind of raffia feel, has a magnetic open and close, and also came with that extra strap. Sometimes when you need something that's a bit cheap and cheerful and a little bit more playful, go for something like this if you don't have an Hermes budget, okay? Zara has some awesome options for spring spring, summer, and though I purchased this one a couple years ago, I'll pop a couple down below that I currently have my eye on that I think would be cute for you this summer season. This was a PR find. This was from Dynamite from the last season. I was working together with them on a reel and thought I would do a party outfit. It's always nice to have a shiny bag. It is so heavy. The zipper's nice, but do I think that this is something that you should purchase at a premium price point? Definitely not. If you're looking for something nice and sparkly for the New Year's season, just go to somewhere like Dynamite, or H&M has stuff like this, or Zara even. And last but not least, my little Tory Burch. You literally have never seen this, I don't think. This is a little flap, but what's funny about it is this color is so in, not only from last year, but also this year, kind of into that oxblood to cherry red has definitely been in, and definitely one of those bags that I want to push myself to wear a little bit more, just to inspire that red Italian girl summer tomato girl vibe. Last but not least. Okay, this is something that I keep all of my tote bags in. I just had to dump out all of my tote bags in my closet because this is the bag of the season that I think that you need. Okay, no more it bags, okay? No more it bags. Just get materials that are going to complement your outfit, and a little straw or woven or raffia, this kind of bag. You will not believe how far something like this goes. I think I got this because I'm trying to remember if Aperol Spritz had put a couple things and sent a PR package this way. It was definitely a PR thing, but a leather strap, straw, there are so many of these on Amazon, and when you just have a couple things to carry, carrying your groceries in this is hashtag romanticizing your life. I do it all the time and I absolutely adore it. Even this outfit right here, toss this on, toss some sunglasses in your hair, little flat sandals, and you are so good to go. I know we were talking luxury, but sometimes something like this is absolutely perfect. So from my most luxury purchases to the ones you can definitely find on the high street, that is my current bag collection. I can't wait to revisit this in like 5 years and see where we're at. I already see some holes and things that I think could be passed on to a better home, and things that I would like to style more in the future. Let me know if there is a bag that you think would be perfect for me. Yes, I have had my eye on that wicker Prada basket bag, but girl, that is a very expensive price point. However, I will say, since the moment that I started investing more in these luxury to premium bags, I have noticed not only do they get the most wear in my wardrobe, but they are the best quality and they do look the best. And if I could have just 3 bags in my wardrobe, it would probably be my Chloé bags. I'm so sorry to say, that is so rude. And then probably my straw basket bag too. I hope that you guys are doing well. The world is so incredibly heavy right now, so I wanted to make a video that was pure escapism, not only for you, but also for me. And I'm thinking about you and I'm sending you so much love. And I hope that you're doing as well as you can be doing right now, whatever that looks like to you. And without further ado, thanks for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.